everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're in Chicago, Illinois, and I'm going to show you how to find Illinois contracts a lot faster with the help of AI. So here are all the websites that are related to the state of Illinois. So we have the state, the local, education, county, local, and city ones. I'll go through them one by one. So we have BidBuy, which is the city website, and then we have Metra, that is hosted on Bonfire, and from here we can see the public opportunities. There is Chicago Public Schools, and this one is for the education contracts. Then we have Cook County Government, and this is for the Cook County portal. And then we have the Chicago Transit Authority, and then we have the Chicago Park District, and lastly we have the Marketplace City and the Procurement Open Gov portal. So imagine you have to bid on an Illinois website and you want to work with the Illinois government. You have to go through each one of these sites one by one, make sure that there's an opportunity there on each website that you like, grab it and have it on a separate file, and then have from every single website have a different procurement, and then they're going to be shattered, and you're probably going to have to create so many of these spreadsheets just for the proposals that you find on every other website, now let alone the struggle of searching on these websites each on their own. So how can AI help you with finding these contracts faster? Well, you can head to samsearch.co, head to the search bar, and now you'll have the option of having it whether federal, state, grants, or SBIR, STTRR. But for this one, we're just going to select state because we want to look for the state of Illinois, which we're going to have in the filter. So now that we select the state of Illinois, we can of course select multiple states, but for the sake of the example, we're only going to show the state of Illinois. And we can also narrow down the level. So if we want the state, the county, city, local, or education, we can also select these, but we'll just leave them open. And we're going to look for waste management contracts. And now we have all the opportunities across all of the listings, all the websites for waste management and waste removal. Now you can see that it's not fully identical to the search. That's because it's an AI powered search. So it's a full-on semantic search. It understands what the query is. So it can identify that waste management is similar to waste removal. So it offered that opportunity. From here we get a small quick summary of what this contract is, also generated by AI. So if you see the listing here compared to the listings on Metra, for example, with no offering, you have to click on it for you to be able to see the information of that contract. No, rather here we can see it straight away from the screen on the top with the information that is necessary right away and the timeline as well. Let's say we click on it. From here we can know more about this opportunity. We have all the attachments that are imported from the opportunity as well, and from here we can also summarize any attachment that comes with the contract. So this is a quick summary of what that attachment is. We can summarize all of these attachments to get a better idea, but we can also chat with this contract to know more about it. So we can ask it to summarize the scope of the work, and now it's providing us a quick scope of the work of what this opportunity is. Also a quicker way of understanding opportunities faster and knowing if we want to bid on these contracts or no. We can go on and on and on with this chat feature, but we're going to keep it like that for now. Once we are satisfied with the opportunity that we have and we want to bid on it, we can either go view the original listing and it'll take us to the opportunity. So this one is on BidBuy, for example, and we see it here. So also this is just an example of how the UI looks, how the interface looks on the government website versus how it looks on a SamSearch AI powered website. We can generate a proposal for this contract, and we can uncheck or check whichever documents we don't need. We can check also these ones, but we're going to keep everything as is. Once we generate the outline, we can now take a look at the outline, make sure that everything as we like it. So the writing plan is what the prompt is essentially to the title. So we have an executive summary here. That is the title. We see it's 1.5 pages, and that's the prompt of it. We can click on it and edit the prompt or increase the pages or change the title, for example. We're just going to keep everything as is. And from here, we're gonna go and generate the proposal. Now, when it's generating the proposal, it's not taking all the information from the contract alone. It's also taking all the documents and all the information about my company that I set up earlier here. I essentially put in my website and scrubbed all the information from my website, but I also uploaded my past performances, I uploaded my white papers, etc., and that's where it's taking the information here. And it's just gonna keep on and on writing this. Once it's done writing, I can also edit this on the text editor, and I can also edit it using the chat feature of the proposal, which is a bit similar to the feature of chatting with the contract, but this one's going to be chatting with the proposal, and you can highlight a section and write specifically about it, ask it to summarize, expand, explain, etc. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you like this video, and if you want more estate level videos, please let me know, and happy bidding.